Carolina's Field, Forest, and Water, a closer look at agriculture in South Carolina. Today, a special episode and throwback to 2024 from Columbia, South Carolina at the Cinch World's Toughest Rodeo. And now your hosts, Dale Brockman and Casey Connolly.
Welcome to the special edition of Carolina's Field, Forest, and Water. I'm Dale Brockman with my co-host here today,
Casey Conley.
We're here on the dirt at the Colonial Life Arena in Columbia, South Carolina, and the world's toughest rodeo. Let's go to some of the highlights.
Thank you, Dale. And now we're here on the floor with Miss Michelle Watson. How are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just wanted to ask you a little about your events.
I compete in the barrel racing. We're against the time clock, and we have to go through a clover leaf pattern and back across the time clock. Fastest time wins money.
That's awesome. Now, at our school, we have a few barrel racers, so I've seen a lot. How many rodeos have you competed in? Is this like an entire life thing, or?
Yes, I was raised up in the sport of rodeo, so I have done this my entire life. We won't talk about how many years that is.
Well, we don't want to keep you long, but thank you so much for being able to talk to us today. It's nice to meet you, too. Thank you. Back to Dale.
Thank you, KC. I'm here with Austin Rudloff. Tell me a little bit about your event tonight.
So I'm one of the bullfighters here for the Cinch World's Toughest. Pretty well, they'll get on their bulls, the bull riders will, and my partner Nick and I will go in whenever they fall off or ride the bull and distract the bulls to keep them safe.
How do you get into bullfighting?
Just go out in the practice arena and start trying it out. Some people love it, and for others, it's just not their cup of tea.
How long have you been in the rodeo field?
I've been in the rodeo field since I was a kid. My dad fought bulls for 20 years, and I grew up around it, but I've been fighting bulls for about 8 years now.
Thank you. One last question. So all night I've been hearing about this Western way of life. What does that mean to you?
The Western way of life to me means family and God, and that's what we want to try to push to everyone to see, that it's about God and family.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rudloff. Have a good night. I'm here with Garrett Urigan, the announcer. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about how you got your start in announcing here for rodeos.
So I was born into a rodeo family. I tell people I didn't grow up in a football or basketball or baseball family. I grew up in a rodeo family. So I was at my first rodeo when I was 2 weeks old. My mom was a barrel racer. My dad was a steer wrestler, and it's all I've ever known. I never grasped the competition side of the sport. I clung to the production side of the sport. Focused my eyes and goals on the announcer stand and just kind of took the right steps, and snowball effect to here today.
Cinch Rodeo, it's a huge rodeo. I mean, how did you get here? I mean, I know you said you came from a rodeo family, but I mean, at college, did you go for a certain degree, or I mean, how did you get to this point?
So when I graduated high school, my phone kind of started ringing, and just the right opportunities at the right time. So I went straight into, I guess, the workforce, if you will, straight into rodeo, and just lots of connections. I mean, there's no rule book or handbook on how to be a rodeo announcer. You just got to meet the right people, be in the right place at the right time. You know, lots of opportunities, just word of mouth and friends spreading the word, passing your name along, and just opportunities that, you know, God puts you in the right place at the right time. And I've been fortunate enough to be a part of some pretty incredible events, the Cheyenne Frontier Days, the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo, the Cinch Playoffs Governor's Cup, the American Rodeo, where I'm headed here in a couple of weeks. So all of those have set me up to, you know, get connected with events like the Cinch World's Toughest Rodeo like we're at today. So just all connections.
That is insane. All of them pro rodeos. Wow. I mean, this is probably the largest rodeo I've ever been a part of. So word around here, a lot of sayings, Western way of life. Tell me what that means to you.
Western way of life is everything. I mean, it's every part of fiber and being that, you know, I'm proud to be a part of. I wake up every day and you know, get to enjoy a lifestyle that people just, I mean, literally will pay their hard-earned dollar to come experience. And I'm fortunate to live about a half hour from the Fort Worth Stockyards, and I go over there once in a while, and to see, you know, the tourists that come to town just to watch a cattle drive or eat at a steakhouse or go to the Cowtown Coliseum and stay at the Hotel Drover. I mean, just all of that culture that they'll take vacations to go experience, and I get fortunate enough to live that every day. It's something that I often kind of catch myself pinching myself and remembering that, you know, I'm guilty of taking it for granted sometimes, but it's you know, a culture and a lifestyle that I wouldn't trade the world to you know, for anything else.
That's incredible. Thank you, Mr. Urigan, for taking your time out of your day to come here.
Absolutely.
Back to you, Casey.
Thank you, Dale, for that interview. Now we are here with probably the person with the most fun job, Mr. Rodeo Clown Justin Rumford. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do here?
Yes, I'm the official entertainer of World's Toughest Rodeo. The rodeo clown, some say entertainer, some say head cheerleader, hype man. I'm pretty much, I fill in a lot of the areas where we have downtime. You know, anytime you have a show with live animals and people and have holdups, we have different spots where I kind of help carry the show. We do awesome giveaways, so I get to have the most fun with the audience. Get to work with the best team of people, with our sound man, our video guys, and our announcers. So my job is strictly just to have fun.
Absolutely. We were here last night and we got to see you a little bit, and you were just all over the place. I mean, you were running around the rodeo and you had talking to different people, talking to the cowboys. It would look really fun. Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, I do. You know, it's the thing of it is, when you're putting on these shows for a crew that puts them on, you know, I've always been told, like, if the people that are putting them on aren't having fun, we can't convince the people in the stands to have fun. So, you know, we all get together. We have a great bunch of people. We're all pretty good friends most of the time. And so these shows are just amazing.
So I do have one question. How did you get into being the rodeo clown? Because we talked to a few other people, and obviously cowboys have grown up around livestock, and management, producers have grown up around cameras, livestock. So how did you really get into this position?
Well, so my family has actually been in the rodeo business since 1946. Rumford Rodeo Company. We've been breeding bucking horses and bulls, and so my family was a stock producer for rodeo. So I grew up in the business. I grew up with a love of bucking horses, and so I was also a contestant in college. So I rodeoed as a contestant for the longest time. I broke my leg really bad, so I went back to get my master's, and while I was going to school at Southwestern Oklahoma State University, which is a very great college, if anybody's wondering, swsu.edu if you want to check them out. But when I was going back to get my master's, I started working for a Hall of Fame rodeo stock contracting company in Elk City, Oklahoma, the Butler & Son Rodeo Company, and taking care of their horses. And while I was working for them in the back, you know, I was doing everything with the animals as far as like feeding, nutrition, meeting with vets, hauling. We were at an event, and the rodeo clown, his dad had a stroke, and so he had to leave. So they said, "Hey, you're always doing that Chris Farley stuff. You're always cracking jokes. You want to try it?" I'm like, "I don't care, you know." So I got a microphone, and I just went out in the arena and started talking. And after it was over, I got a very good check, and I was like, "This is for real? Like, these people get paid to do this?" And so I was going to school. I was going to be a loan officer at Bank of Oklahoma, and after getting a check for clowning and just hanging out, I was like, man, there should be more to this. So I knew a lot of rodeo producers, and I got in the right spot, and now I do this 11 months solid year round almost. So
That's awesome. And like we had mentioned, you narrate lots of games and contests between people that you might pull out of the audience. So what would be one of your favorite games you've done or contests?
My favorite contest is one I come up with called Generation Gap. We have a teenager versus a senior citizen, and we put up on the big screen, we have pictures. So like for the teenager, it would be some people they may not know: Ronald Reagan, John Wayne, James Arness from Gunsmoke. And then for the older person, we put up like Kid Rock and Lil Wayne and Taylor Swift. And so we judge the other generations on what they may not know. It's a fun game, and it's a cool way to get the audience involved. You know, when the people are part of the show, they're way more involved. So we want to get into the stands. We want everybody paying attention, because we want them to think, we never know when we might end up in that arena or on the big screen.
Absolutely. It's so great to talk to you now. I'll let you get back out there because I know you have people to talk to. And seeing you down there last night, it looked like you had makeup on. What's your process for that? I mean, do you have special products or things you represent?
Well, so here's the deal. I never liked clowns. I always thought they were terrible and creepy. So when I started this whole deal, as you can see, when I'm clowning, I don't wear weird clown stuff. Like, I kind of wear like more of a jersey look. And so I do wear face paint. I don't wear a lot of face paint because, like I said, too much face paint is creepy. So I go pretty basic, you know. I got, you know, my triangles and shooting stars, but it's more of it's not really something that you have to do. It's just rodeo clowns throughout history have always worn face paint. So you will see me with some makeup, not a lot of makeup, but a little bit.
Oh, it's great to talk to you. Thank you so much.
We've had a great time tonight at the Cinch Pro Rodeo here at the Colonial Life Arena. And I mean, since we are in Columbia, I can't imagine what better way to end it off than with Sir Big Spur's hand. We have Mr. Van Clark.
Beth.
And yeah, I mean, tell us a little bit about Sir Big Spur.
Sir Big Spur is the live mascot for the University of South Carolina. He basically he's a live representation of the spirit of the Gamecocks. And we're just privileged to be here with the rodeo and you guys from John De La Howe. And this is outstanding. What a wonderful event, huh?
Oh, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, we were here last night. We're here on the final night. It's incredible.
Yeah. Sir Big Spur is an Old English black-breasted red fighting gamecock. And he is Sir Big Spur 7, and he will be 4 years old April 4th.
That's incredible. I mean, to end it off, this is my co-host, Catherine Conley. We have Mr. Van and Beth Clark. Oh, we got to let him talk real quick. And, yeah.
Time too.
We had a great time. I'm Dale Brotman. Thank you for tuning in.